Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. Once again, back in Raid Shadow Legends, and just like I started out with my previous video, I can say that my life has kept me busy and I've actually not really done much since the previous video. So I've noticed that there are some updates right now, and there is a tag team arena thing coming on, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure how this works out, why it's locked. It's probably not live yet. I have also, as you can see, dropped a lot in the arena. That's simply because, as I've said, I've been very busy. I've not even done the dailies. I've been that busy, and by the end of the day, normally I tend to at least do the dailies to get the rewards from it. But you know, when my day has been finished over the last couple of days, I was that tired that I just pretty much went to bed. So that's how busy stuff have been for me in the background. Okay, so that's something to look at. I don't know if I'm really prepared for this, but it also needs to reach level 35. I'm just having a look here through the things, through the notes, just to see what's what. Do you need to do anything specific to unlock it? Okay, so it appears that it's coming soon, more or less. It's gonna happen. It's not yet unlocked. I think that's the way it works. Okay. Also on okay, so there's another thing potentially coming at some point down the line. I'm going to go into the clan boss. I'm going to use up my keys. As you can see, I have 3 keys. Might as well use them up. I have sped up Roshgar the tower. That's all I've done. I basically just used some I think they're called glyphs to increase Roshgar's speed. So we'll see how this works out. My issue with this team comp currently was some sort of falling out of sync, so I need to figure out where that happens. So I thought I might as well give this a go. Now I'm doing this on brutal, which is probably not really what I want to do. I should probably look at focusing more on nightmare and ultra nightmare, but it is what it is. So I want to see if the extra few points of speed that Roshgar the tower has does make a difference in the team composition. Okay, so we now lose the unkillable. We are still on the first turn, and we don't want to be using that ability yet. So of course, Skull Crusher, he is here to tank the slam. We want that one tanking, and Doom Priest is here to cleanse the stun, because obviously the slam comes with a stun. So now he's taking his second turn. This is where we want to use this ability, and so he's targeting Skull Crusher. That is good. I'm not sure now. Am I supposed to? Feel like I'm supposed to hold off the block damage buff for now. And so that's that. Now we put up the block damage, and from this point forward it should be a full auto run. At least that's how I understand it. So we'll see what happens. I'm guessing there are still things that need tweaking about. Block damage is still up. Nope, hold on, Doom Priest. Doom Priest went a bit too fast right there. So that's the problem. I might need to slow down Doom Priest a tad bit, because she lost her block damage. Okay, so that is where a problem is right there, as far as I can see. Block damage is still up. Okay, now block damage starts dropping, and this would hurt. So this is where we want block damage. So I'm not quite sure why we drop block damage right there. So those are the two problems I'm currently seeing. So I need to slow down Doom Priest. I think she's a bit too fast. I mean, she still needs to be first. That's important. Roshgar needs to be, I think, 4 turns for each 3 boss turns. And so that means that he loses his unkillable after 2 turns. Huh. Yeah, I'll need to look more into this. It's a bit... I know it can be done. I'm just not quite sure what I'm missing out on here. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Should have had unkillable here. But it's alright. I don't know. I mean, everything's fallen out of sync at this point in time. So this isn't going to end too well for me. Don't think I have enough time to recover anything. It's a bit late because his damage will increase. I'm trying to think this through. I'm trying to figure out where things went wrong right now. I might need to have a look at the champions and make sure that none of them have any abilities in increase of speed in the masteries. I think I did do that check and it was all a-okay, so I don't see why that would be a thing, but I have to double check it. I think that might, yeah. Okay, so unkillable or block damage is falling off right now. So with the next hit, he will hit hard and damage all of them. Yep. That didn't work out too well. Just leave it on auto. There's nothing to do. There's no saving the team right now anymore. Run that through. Now this might potentially be because I'm doing this on brutal, so I'll give this a go on nightmare and see if there's a difference. I think that the first thing I need to figure out is to get the team rotation and speeds going before I decide to add the damage in. So I might bring it down in the future and just do Roshgar the Tower, Skull Crusher and Doom Priest and get these guys working together. Okay, so let's try this one. I'm not going to showcase the entire fight. I'll probably cut right to the end. I just wanted to see if I started off as I normally would, what happens, and then I'll go into auto and yeah, we'll figure it out from there. Okay. Alright, well, I'll see you guys towards the end and I'll show you what happens. Oh dear. That didn't end too well. So, basically, the block damage dropped again. I'm not sure what that is down to. So, he managed to keep the block damage for I think like 2, maybe 3 turns, but then it just drops off of all of the other guys. I'm not sure what is happening right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my usual team, try and get some damage done. I think next time around, or what I'm gonna do actually for the time being, I'm gonna continue testing this out, but I don't want to waste my gems on keys. Once I build up a significant stash of gems, I'll then do some tests and try and sync up the 3 main most important characters in that team build, which are Skull Crusher, Roshgar the Tower, and Doom Priest. So I need to sync them up. They're not in sync, and that's the problem. That's where my issue is. And then I can do the damage dealers, but I need to sort that out. Also, I'm very short on silver, so I need to build up resources, because if I have to re-gear, then of course that will end up being a very costly business. But I'm not gonna show the whole fight. This will take a wee while. I'll probably cut in at the end of it. Okay, we are on the 24th round. At this point I expect things to go bad really quickly, and that's, you know, expectation has been achieved. Yeah, I mean, it's okay damage. I tend to two-key this currently, but I'm looking at ways of potentially one-keying it. That is the idea. That's something I need to work on. Okay. I mean, these guys won't last for much longer now. But I can say that from what I've seen, Manaya is a really good healer. I kind of like that. Her kit is amazing. Oh, team back up. We are on turn 30, and things end up going really bad really quickly right now. He starts hitting like crazy. Yep, there we go. They didn't last very long. And that is the end of that. Well, I'm done with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus a bit on leveling up some champions. Okay, so I've got a ton of duplicate in the epic category. A lot of these kind of champions I will not be using. I mean, there are some okay and good champions, but like I've got too many terror beasts. I think I'll keep those as books. Jizardo won't happen. Missionary won't happen. So I'm going to get these guys out of here. I'm going to start using them as chickens, and I'm going to level up some more champions, especially with the tag team arena. I feel like I might want to start doing that now. And in the background, I'll be leveling up Rotos the Lost Groom. I cannot wait to put him through his paces. I probably will strip all of the gear off of Whisper and give it to him. She does it fairly hard, but once I level him up, I'll have to have a look at his ascension and finding a way to get some legendary tomes to increase the damage that he can do. I'm trying to also be careful to make sure that I'm not going to make mistakes with regards to the champions that I feed. So I'm not going to use Juliana and Romero, so they can go and guard the vault for a bit. They do work well together, so they might be useful in some aspect of the game. Currently, I don't need them out here, so that's fine. So I've got quite a few champions I can still go through, trying to remember which champions I want, or I could potentially use for the purposes of using them as a chicken. I don't want to waste anything that may potentially be good at some point later down in this game, later down the path in this game. Okay, time to feed some epic champions to some other champions. And okay, Galcut can get to a 5-star. I'll try and 6-star another champion in this video if I can. I've been farming the campaign. As you can see, I'm coming up on to 8 million silver, which isn't bad. Still not a good sum of money to have. That's, you know, that's nothing. That's still being poor in this game. Need another level 40 epic to get to a 5-star. So I can take you. You are a good option. And don't know. From this point forward, I don't know what I want to waste. Right, I'll have a think about it, and yeah, I'll meet you guys later once I've decided. Okay, so husk, not that useful. I will feed you... Oh, that's not what I meant. Hold on a second. Let's do a husk and that, and there's the next 5-star champion in the roster. And let's go further down here. Need another level 40 champion that I can then feed and level them up. Okay. Sacrifice. Now, let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3. So I need 2 more 5-star champions to then have sufficient champions to... Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so that's 3 of them. I need 2 more to level 5, and then... or a 5-star champion, and then I can level up a 5-star champion to a 6-star champion. Okay, I've decided what I'm going to do and who I am going to feed to who. So yeah, you're a candidate for becoming a chicken right there. And oh, I went a bit too far down. And we'll give you this, this, and this. Is that right? Hold on, let's do this, and that. That looks better. Need 2 more epics, and that should bring me my 5th chicken. Let's see. The question is, though, which champion will I bring up to a 6-star? I've got several options. Roshgar the Tower is one, and as you can see right there, there's actually 4 of them, so I need 1 more 5-star champion for Ascension. I don't think I'll be leveling up Roshgar though, not yet. Right, I have everything ready and set. Rotos is in the process of being leveled up, so he is a 6-star champion. I think Skull Crown is a good choice. She does have a useful kit, so she's also Void Affinity, which makes her pretty darn strong. Darn upgrade rank right there. This, and this. There we go. Skull Crown is now a 6-star champion, so that's kind of pretty much it. I mean, I have been I have been leveling up champions for most of the day. Roto, the Lost Brew. Where's mine? Yeah, so I did do quite a bit of work. In terms of these things, I might as well claim them, I guess. I don't think I'll be finishing them off, if I'm honest. Yeah. I'm going to go into the campaign and do some fights, start leveling up some of the champions that I have just ranked up. Rotos being one of them. We have quite a few champions here that may potentially be useful at some point in the game, so I might as well get to work on those guys. Then I have to do all of the potion keeps and get all the potions that I need. That's going to cost a lot of energy, so maybe that's something I'll farm during the night. I guess that is going to be pretty dependent on the amount of energy that I have left. I do want to try and be more careful with my gems going forward. So this is where I'm at currently. I've got all these things to claim. Might as well pick them up. It'd be nice to get those shards right there. They'd be so useful. But that's okay. So this is where I'm currently at. Let's see what else. These are all the things that I've gained so far. And yeah, Rotos is now currently 6-star level 60 champion. Let me show you that. Okay, I've got some stuff here that I want to get rid of first, because I forgot to sell some of the shields from the campaign round that I've been farming, so I need to find them and just clear that out. Oh, okay, I thought, I have far too many shields. I expected to have less than that, but that's fine. We'll get rid of them. That should give us some silver that may potentially be useful later on. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of shields. The other thing I'm going to need to do at some point, which is going to be time consuming, is to go through the gear and decide what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping, because as you can see, I am fairly short on inventory space at the moment. There he is. There is Rotos ready to go. We just need to do a lot of ascensions. As you can see, I've got loads of level 60 champions. I'm gonna have to go through all of their gear, see what they have and where I can work on improving them. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm not doing that bad, bearing in mind the amount of time that I've recently been spending on this game, which is minimal, if that. Okay, I'm just quickly going through the gear sets to kind of figure out who's got what gear, and try and figure out who I need to work on. Alton will be the next champion going up, possibly. Yeah, Alton. I think Miscreated Monster is another one to go for. Roshkar the Tower, Padma, might do Nazana. So I've got a couple of champions I know I want to work on that would definitely bring in some benefits. Faceless can hit pretty hard. Dark Elaine can do this, and so can Lightsworn. He's another good champion. Yeah, that's pretty okay. I'm also looking at the amount of Legos I have, which is not bad. I mean, I've recently done my budget, and yeah, I've done alright. I cannot complain. You know, definitely did alright. So Mountain King needs a bit of a tweak. I'm just kind of counting out the amount of legendaries I've got. Do bear in mind, I've got some in the vault that will probably just be guarding the vault. But I'm quite happy with them. A lot of them, or a handful of them, were more or less kind of free-ish, I'd call them. You know, I'll take whatever I can get. But yeah, I'm happy with how everything's looking. I mean, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, so I'll need to tidy things up. But that is pretty much it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself, and if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. The links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.